I want to try again with this old microphone. YouTube almost got me, y'all, today. Oh god. It's been a day. A day has been had. And it's only 9 o'clock. Let's see. Let's see. I'm no longer able to I'm no longer able to that's a little much. What? Why? I didn't rotate it. No. What is happening? Okay. Let's try again. All right. Are we good? Are we on? Okay, this is a little. Ah! Yo. Ooh, goodness. Y'all are just gonna have to take this, okay? I apologize. It's not working. Everything is trying to go haywire, but they're not gonna get me. Hey EP, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay, I can't see much, can't do much. I'm trying to monitor the chat and take a look at what's going on. We've got all the things here, y'all. Because guess what? It is what's today? What is today? I don't even know what day it is. I have no idea what day it is. Today is Saturday, right? I got my tea here. We're excited. Good morning, Sharianne. Good morning. The tea is piping hot today because, you know, it's the 5th of the month, right? I don't know what day it is. Where is my watch? I can find out really quick. Today is the 4th. Today is the 4th of January, and your girl is already in another planner. Let me explain. So, what had happened was I was reviewing my life, taking a look at things, getting ready for the new year, playing in my planners, and trying to find out what I was going to do next. And honestly, trying to figure out what was going on with my daily planners, because I feel like I'm in a season of daily planning, as are some of y'all. So I was looking at these. These are my A5 daily planners from EC. And I'm not loving the size, right? So at Christmas, I purchased a plum paper planner daily in the 7x9 because I didn't want to. This is actually an older planner. I didn't want to buy a 7x9 with this same, I don't know, thickness. I needed a 7x9 planner because if you guys remember, I was complaining a lot about the to-do list and how it's too short it's too short, it's too narrow, it's just too small. And I was comparing the sizes. This is the old EC Daily in the A5, and this is the new. Look how thick the new one is compared to the old one. And it's because of this extra is it one extra page or two extra pages? It's because of this extra page right here, right? And in the plum paper planner, this dashboard page is actually on this side, and then Monday starts here, and it just goes like that. So it makes the planner a little slimmer, and then you were still able to add your notes pages and everything you can do. So there was that. And then I was just looking around, and I started saying, okay, I'm going to go back and buy a Notique planner. That's what I was thinking. And before I did that, I was looking online, and their layouts and their monthly layout, they no longer have a Monday start. And I thought, well, I knew I had a Monday start when I first purchased. They don't offer it anymore. And I just started looking and looking and looking and looking and looking. And then I happened upon my old ones. So this is my old Notique planner in the disc system. It has metal discs. It is the MIDI size 9 discs, right? I also stumbled upon what I used to do, which is punch my Erin Condren binder pages to fit this disc planner so that I could have the best of both worlds. A lot of you all know that I love the paper that these planners use. The paper is thick, the paper is cream. It is not a bright white, it is more or less an off-white, and I like it. I like it a lot, right? Hold on one second. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Y'all aren't talking. What's happening? What's happening? Come on, people. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Where was I? The paper. So then I stumbled upon this, and I went down the rabbit hole pretty much. And I decided that rather than buy a whole new planner, I would go through my stash and basically assemble a disc system planner that works for me. I know that I get bored easily. I know that occasionally I like to change things. Occasionally I like to change things. I like to make it different. I'm adventurous with my planner systems because I need change. So you guys, I think you all will be very proud of me because I got all these papers from my stash, random papers, like random sheets. Look at this. This is a dashboard from Happy Planner. Oh, you guys are listening? Okay. So this is a dashboard from Happy Planner. I got the weekly briefs from Notique. I have the daily briefs from Notique. These are things I bought years ago. And when I say years, probably 2-3 years ago, right? No, what am I saying? I used these in 2021. So I purchased these in 2021. Yeah, so I was right, 2-3 years ago. So I got the daily brief. I have some notes pages. And then I have these daily pages from Happy Planner, from many different, I'm saying many, several different paper packs. This one is self-care. This one is from a notepad. Yeah, this one is from a notepad. I took it off of the notepad, but it comes already punched. This is also the Mom Life. So this one is a Mom Life paper pad. This one is also Mom Life paper sheets, and they're foiled. This one is, was this Go Getter? I don't even remember the girls, the Happy Planner girls. Y'all, we're going down the rabbit hole. We're going down memory lane. All right, so there was these. I got these wellness check-in sheets. Like, I didn't use them, right? Now, of course, I'm not deceiving myself. This one came from, I actually have the box this one came in. I believe This was the box that it came in, I think. Yeah, I think this is the box that it came in because this is the leopard. So, you know, who's going to tell me what? That I'm only going to use this for a week or two? Stop. I'm very well aware of my shortcomings in that regard. I'm going to take a little drinky drink here. Okay. And then there's that. Then these, I liked these because these are the project and goal sheets. They've got action steps, they've got planning steps. I got the different colors. I'm running out of these. I don't think I'm going to buy any more because, again, this paper is bright white. It's just, don't understand why. This is a nice dashboard that I like. Always believe something wonderful is going to happen. Clothes won't change the world. The women who wear them will. All of this in a bit. Ooh, and this is very pretty. And it's pink. And that's not leopard. I don't remember what this... oh, there's two different ones. This is kind of off-white. This one looks off-white. But, I mean, you can use it for a daily sheet when you're not really busy. You've got, you know, basically 6 priorities and maybe a list here. You can have your errands or the top things you want to accomplish on one day, and then your shopping list, right? So there's that. And then there are these happy notes. Very pretty, very listy. And I figured I would just assemble all of them. This folder also from this Hello Possibilities box. I forget what this box was called. Wait, what do you mean who's going to tell me? I think I answered that already. And then my one and only Disney paper pack that I purchased. And it's got graph paper of all the a couple of princesses. I don't know this one's name. I don't remember. Belle, Cinderella? Is this Cinderella? I don't know. This one is... I don't know. This is Tiana. This is Ariel. Okay, I know some of them. Who is this? Is this Belle? This one is Cinderella. I don't know who this is. This is Tiana. And this is Ariel. Then we got a couple more project sheets. Let's put those together. And basically this is going to be, ooh, I'm bored. I want to change. Ta-da! You have a planner. You don't need to go buy something else. Because you ain't got the money, sister. You do not have the monies. No, I should stop saying that because that's not accurate. My monies are otherwise allocated. They are allocated to other pursuits. And that's really it. My monies are allocated to other pursuits. So let's just do a little organizing here. We've got the happy notes. We've got more happy notes. We've got more of these. Let's hold on to this. Okay. Speaking of which, y'all that are clowning me, do you all still use Happy Planner? Do you all still use discs? I know Evie went to... Evie, you moved to a digital planner. Have you come back? Hello. I do apologize. I'm not sure I can pronounce your name. Jitinan? Jitinan? Jitinan. Jitti. I've tried all the pronunciations. Perhaps you can help. Okay, so the second one is Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. Really? Sleeping Beauty? Wasn't she... The way they colored these are weird. Sleeping Beauty, Sleeping Beauty, Sleeping Beauty, Sleeping Beauty, Sleeping Beauty, Sleeping Beauty. Y'all, I am conflating Snow White with Sleeping Beauty. Now I get it. Okay. Because I'm like, wait a second. I thought Sleeping Beauty was with the Seven Dwarfs, but no. Oh, speaking of which, TJ and I just watched a movie where Snow White was imagined as a fat young lady. That was interesting. The nostalgic moment will only last 3 days. 2 days when she opens it on Monday morning. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you saying this to me? That is not fair. That is not fair. That's not fair. That is not fair. Oh, you're Thai? Thai names are usually long. My name is very long too, and I'm Nigerian. We go all out with the names. And then we'll have a section for, of course, goals. So let's put this, let's hold on to this. We will arrange the note pages and then we'll come out. Hey, at least the practice. Ibi, I think you guys really should be congratulating me. Congratulate me. And oh, y'all, I never finished this paper pack. I did not finish this paper pack. Did anyone ever finish this? Look at how beautiful the paper is. Oh my God. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. But see, I only have 2 because I reckon I won't use it more than twice, like for more than 2 months in total for the year. But this beats buying a whole other planner. So why aren't you guys congratulating me? Congratulations. Like, you're still digital. You want to go back to paper, but you just want to deal with the options. You don't want to deal with the options, maybe is what you're trying to say. This is what I did in 2021. This was my word of the year for 2021. This is going to move out. I still like this because, strangely enough, I'm going to use this sticker on my new... I want to change the cover of my weekly to the gold, but I don't really want to at the same time. This blue is looking very green to my eyes. Anywho, but I wanted to change it and put this sticker on here for the gold. That was my thought. You use discs for some of your sticker storage. I need to think about that. We don't believe, y'all don't believe me. You tried digital, but it just didn't work. You use your Google and iCal, but I have too much paper. It just works best for me. I don't want to deal with stickers and things. I understand. I hear you. I understand. I need paper. I can't do the digital. So, like I said, I've been going through my stash of things, all the things, because I have a lot. And I discovered that, among other things, for one, where is it? I have a couple of options to use for like a January spread. October of 2022 works for February. September of 2021 works for January. So even if I were to, what's it called? Redate, because January started on the 1st and the 1st was Wednesday. Even if I were to redate, the whole month would work. Let me be sure that I'm telling the truth, first of all. Yeah, so February starts on a Saturday. So that is... February starts on a Saturday. So October is February. Yeah, that's right. November is April. So I don't have March. I suspect, let's see what happens. One thing I will admit, I love playing in these things. It helps me, the brain, it just does a lot. So let's put all the daily pages down. Before we figure out the months. So these are not daily, these are projects. So hang back over there. Daily pages, just getting ready for all sorts of things. The disc system, it's just so easy, y'all. It is just so easy. So easy. Wait a second, didn't I? I planned in this yesterday. Here you go. Look at that. See? So I did. I was even doing some work. Okay, so we'll just put you at the back. And then I'll put the Notique sheets as well. The planner girls always got funds for a new planner. We just don't want to use our money. Yes, that is correct. I don't want to use it because I have other plans. If I start listing, I didn't want to do a video on my sinking funds because just looking at it, it's a little overwhelming. And I just said, you know what? I'm just going to save and that's it. I will talk about my to-do list more or less and then, you know, just go from there. I need another sheet to separate or a tab to separate the daily from the weeklies. I don't think I need so many weeklies because I'm not going to be in here for so long. I could use this weekly for a brain dump, you know? And then I'll keep the rest of it elsewhere. You know what would be my ideal? My ideal would be to find paper that looks like this color, or maybe a little brighter, somewhere between this and the Erin Condren color, and make my own. Like, this is some thick paper. I was at the Walmarts yesterday and I was looking for some paper. I couldn't find it. Couldn't find the paper that I wanted. Paper that's off-white. Like, is there a name that I should be looking for? Is there a name brand I should be looking for? So these are just some random notes. I'm going to put some more notes back here. I think the wellness stuff should go with the... So we've got weeklies, we've got dailies. I have some more dailies. I have these. Let's put a few of these. Oh, there were only a few anyway. So we've got those, and then we have some happy notes. This feels like a lot of notes. I just hope I don't end up just forgetting this planner at work. Because I am a lister everywhere. So there's that. So you are going to go back into the stack of my stack of stuff. I agree with the shortcomings of the list of the daily duo, but I just add a post-it or just keep on writing. I use the blank page at the end of the week for brain dump. See, I agree with that. You can use it for a brain dump. The blank one at the beginning of the week for an Eisenhower matrix. Where's that planner? So let's take a look you said so already this one was messed up because they didn't include the single page, right? What would have made sense to me is if you have, first of all, what would have made sense is, oh, this is what they did. See, that's why whenever you get these planners, take your time to search through every single page so that you avoid this. I mean, why do we have a Friday and then we have a blank page and then we get like, what is this? Okay. So, my preference personally is for Friday and Saturday and Sunday to share a spread to look like this, and then you have your dashboard page and then start Monday here. That's my preference. And I think I asked, hey, Michelle, good morning. So you have Saturday, Friday and Saturday are here, and then Sunday. So you say you use this for the brain dump, and then you use this one for the Eisenhower matrix. When I was using this, I was using these for meal planning. And it's a nice page to do that. The Plum Paper Planner has a similar setup, but this is on this side. And then there is a blank, I think there's a blank page on this side. I don't remember. I haven't gotten it yet. It should ship by Tuesday. Okay. We are having some planner discussions here. Okay, so we've got notes, we've got daily pages, we've got notes, different types. Then we have meal plans. I need to be much better with my meal planning this time around. This season of my life demands that there be food at home, people. There is food at home. So let's put a couple of these weekly check-ins here. We shouldn't need more than 3. I figured we would put the wellness with the meal planning because it kind of goes together. I like that this has like substitutions: baking mix, baking powder, broth, butter, buttermilk, yogurt, lemon juice, plus enough milk to make 1 cup. I wonder if almond milk, if you can use this to make almond milk as well for the lactose intolerante. Corn syrup, 1 1/4 cup of white sugar and 1/3 cup of water. Evaporated milk, flour, bread, all-purpose flour plus wheat gluten. Blah 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 blah. All right. So there's that, and then weekly menu plans, grocery list. This feels a little restrictive, but we're gonna go with this for the vibes. It's nice to look at. I shall look at it. We've got a couple of those, and then we've got this chore chart here. This came from, I don't know, yeah. All this was in like the 20s. we're getting out of the 20s, and then we have some like YouTube stuff. This is and then more notes pages. All the different notes pages. I don't even know if Happy Planner saves this stuff or has this type of stuff anymore. Didn't they get bought out or sold? One of the two. I want to use this savings jar because I have a lot of things to save for. I need $1,000 next month. Bye bye Starbucks. I need $1,000 in 3 months. Bye bye Starbucks. My life. Where were we? I was going to put this over. I don't know where I was going to put it. That was going to be the start of my dailies. So I think this was going to be here. You are bold, unique. My on-the-go planner is a combination of Aura Estelle Weekly. No, wait. Aura Estelle Weeks, Size Daily, and Weeks Companion for keeping up with things I need to track for the whole year. I've been saying that I need to do a go live together, and I need to organize that. So, ooh, y'all, we need to do what we used to do back in the day of having, the planner parties online. Oh my gosh. Where we could all be together. I will look into that. I need to reach out to a couple of people. The AE Weeks Size Daily comes in 2 planners, which are 6 months each. Another thing, so let's do this because I have a couple of planners that I want to try. One of them is the Hemlock and Oak soft cover. Hemlock and Oak soft cover. Another one, which you might see soon, is the, I think it's called Bloggy Lattes planner. Like, that one is a definite. Then the Sprouted, oh, I forget her name, but it's a planner that the time section is a little narrower than most, and then you have a to-do list section that's long. I mean, that's wide and it's long. Sprouted Oak, I think, is her name. Or Sprouts. So there's that. There is also, so 1, 2, 3, Hemlock and Oak, the Sprouted. There was another one. There was another planner. Let's leave these for now. These are planners. I need a thing. You miss planner parties? Me too. My meal planning is to not buy fast food and only buy foods that are healthy. If I don't cook it, I just eat. Wow, Ibi, that is drastic. And I love that. Yeah. Wow. These stickers have been in here for years. Do they still work? We shall find out. Bam. Test planners. Ooh, I should have put the hey, at least it came up. Should have whited it out first. So, do you have a reason to use those new planners? First of all, I'm not answering that question. First of all, and second of all, I reserve the right to not comment. Third of all, I don't like you. Fourth of all, how dare you? Sixth of all, fifth of all, ninth, you know what? First of all, I feel attacked. Why are you attacking me? I feel like this is a targeted attack on my person. And I resent your attacks. While this is a virtual environment, I resent your attacks. And the fact that you would even, at this time, when I am trying, excuse me, oh my God, the very fact that you would dare to try to do this to me when I am doing everything I can to use what I have No, no, no to you. Get on the roof. No, no. I will not dignify that accusation with an answer. I feel very attacked right now. This is bullying. I resent your bullying. This is planner bullying. No, I will not allow you to invade my space and bully me when all I'm doing is just you guys do realize I'm a great actress. If I wanted to go into that line of work, I think I would have made a killing, honestly. One second, y'all. It's been a little too quiet. Let me see where my baby is because I don't know what's happening. Yo, bro, what is going on? Joshua. Michelle, you know, I thought about a hemlock and oak because they're beautiful, but I realized this is just FOMO from watching planning videos. FOMO is real. You just said you wanted to save money. I'm really I'm really trying to avoid a bunch of unused or partially used planners this year. Get her, Michelle. Wow. The attacks that I'm receiving at this time. Michelle, we are here to watch her play with paper. Her really what? Her planner is in her cart, ready to be purchased. You would be a great actress, and I remember you used to do the voices. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to some people who are considering me. Okay. But no, honestly, I think so. What am I writing here? Test planners, right? These are planners I want to test. I feel bad because my simplified planner, um, despite all my good intentions, my simplified planner just did not work for me. So I got two simplified planners, one daily and one weekly, and I had like the strongest FOMO on the Dapper Desk weekly. Y'all, it was like as soon as I got it, the brain was like, yeah, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. And I think part of the issue is that, you know, um, like any other neurodivergent, the struggle is against, oh, the rules. Why am I in this box? Like my brain keeps gravitating to certain things and certain paper. Like that's why I completely abandoned Happy Planner because I said I cannot force myself to keep doing this. Between 2018 and was it 2021 maybe 2020 2021, I think I purchased buku Happy Planners. Well, it wasn't a whole lot, I must say, but it was several. I saw a 2018 planner, I saw a 2019 planner. Even if I was buying three planners a year, 2018, 2019, maybe 2020, that's nine planners. Yeah, and I'm almost sure that I have, if I look carefully, I should have at least, nine planners from Happy Planner. I will end up counting it. I will end up counting it at some point. What I do know that I did purchase, I may not have up to nine. One of them is a budget planner. I used half of it because I was buying it more for the ingredients. And I made a mistake with the journals. I bought a couple of journals, which I ended up not using. So, that's why I've been like, cut off, not doing that anymore. But there are a couple I keep going back to over and over and over again. And my brain is just like, I want to try something new. So that's where that came from. So it was Bloggy Lattes, Hemlock and Oak, Sprouted Oak. I'm not really sure of this, and I think I was thinking of a daily. Ooh, the other one I was thinking of was the Ink and Volt Soft Cover Daily. Now, sometimes just the act of writing it down and saying, I'm going to purchase this at some point, is enough for the brain to be like, okay, we have made a decision and let it go. So I appreciate you who understand the struggle. I appreciate you for understanding the struggle. We were putting some notes papers here. What was I doing? Oh, I know what I was doing. I was writing some notes for work. I was working yesterday, y'all. What was I going to do here? I was going to use this for... I was using this side for goals. Right here. So, this is too many. This is too many sheets. This is why I went digital. It's like creating your own planner with unlimited stickers. I need to write things down. I don't know, the way my brain is activated when I write things down is just different. So this has ended up being a lot. A lot. Okay, so notes pages are back here. Let's put the Disney girls over here. Some of the brands you're naming off, I've never even heard of. The only dated planner I purchased was my 18-month daily duo Sterling Ink B5 for budgeting, and the AE week size daily. That's a good stack. I like that. Always believe something wonderful is going to happen. That's a nice stack. So let's see what tabs. Don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid to not try. No, this needs to move. So this right here that I'm doing is my alternative to going to buy a Notique planner. And I said I won't buy a Notique planner because they don't have what I want exactly, and I have some of what I'm looking for from them. So then Hello Possibilities and the goals, that'll be here. And we have to try out this will be the brain dump. And then the steps, and then we will move stuff in here. My ADHD won't let me go digital. I tried to and kept getting distracted. That was the same thing I did. Anything else I purchased is undated, so I got tired of it or it didn't work. I could use it again later. I quickly figured out, I think, that the undated does not work for me at all. At all. What is happening? Ooh, I know, it's too thick. All right, so we already have to reduce this because, let's see. So this is 1 month. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so this is gonna go. I used 2 weeks in October of 2022. So that's going away. The strength of the Black Panther has been stripped away. November is April. I won't be in this planner by April. Might as well take this out. And you, okay, so there's those. And then I had some January sheets from an older planner. I don't know where it went. Were they these here? I had a January set is not the word that I'm looking for, but January pages from either 2018 or 2019, and it was an EC hourly planner and neutral. January fit with 2025, but a couple of the other months did not. I think it was this. Good morning, Sandy. How are you? Okay. What was I saying? So this is EC. I forget what this was called. This was the kaleidoscope. This was the neutral. And January, I believe, fits with. So it was 2020. Take a look at that. Oh, this, I don't believe I uncoiled this. I think this was when they had just come out with the binder system. And, whoops, hold on a second. This was when they had just come out with the binder system, and they were selling the packs of, what's it called? The paper packs? They were selling them separately. So January here fits with January of 2025. So like I can use this, right? Then February, the problem with February is this February had 29 days, while this year we have 28 days. You know what I just realized? 2024 was also a leap year. Why don't they say it on the month of February? If it's a leap year, you should say leap year. But if I'm changing this anyway, it doesn't really matter. At least I'll have it for January. So what I have to do for January, if I'm keeping this in here, and honestly, I don't have to. Yeah, I don't like have to is not the word. It's just really for the month view to have a monthly view. So I have that. I have January, February, March, April, January to July. This is probably one of those where I purchased an 18-month and I had the last 6 months left over. That's what I think this was from. And then I was trying to Frankenplan and maybe lost my sauce. Lost the sauce. This goes to July. And then we've got notes pages. Bada bing, bada boom. Remember these? Remember when EC was doing these? We're going down memory lane, you guys. I don't mind undated. It allows me to change up my layout from week to week, alternate between foiled, unfoiled, change foil colors, use up some stickers. Ooh, okay. I need the variety since I plan both functionally and decoratively. And that's my thing. That is my thing. And that's why I have this list of planners. Ooh, you guys, do you all remember these? This is another reason why I like looking back at what I used to do. So I'll hold on to this. I won't use this one just because it's September. This at least says January. So this is the one that'll go. But right now, this is what this book is looking like. So all this book is missing really are monthly sheets. And honestly, if I could, I would just have like Notique. If only they would come back with the Monday starts. 2021 was a good year for my planner. That's all I can say. Because looking back at some of the spreads that I had with their weekly briefs and dailies, it was good. It was really, really good. I have them back here. '21 January. I remember other things that happened in January. See, we spent a lot of time online. Boom. It was pretty good. And I did it. I actually used the planner. I was driving to Austin a lot that time. And I actually used this, you know, the thing that helped me with this particular planner, because like all this stuff was actually in here and I took it out. The thing that actually helped with that planner is the fact that I had the monthly views already laid out. So I didn't have to do anything with the monthly views. The thing that gets tiring for me is having to essentially make a monthly view every single month. And it gets tiring. So this is what this is looking like. We've got weekly briefs. We've got daily pages. All of these are daily pages. We've got some brain dump notes back here. This is going to go all the way to the back. We have some meal planning and some wellness check-ins. Then we've got random notes, goals, and then more random notes. And that is that. There's a daily planner thingy here. Oh no, it's just a sheet of paper. Okay. How many of these are there? This is 1, 2. Let's add a single one to try and lessen the weight of this planner. But yeah, a 7x9 is really my sweet spot nowadays. The other thing I needed to add was the sticker sheet, which came from one of those binder things, and I just punched it for this. And of course, a folder. And that's that. The next thing that we are going to do today y'all, Notique. It's so pretty. The next thing we're going to do today is something that I should have done prior to today, but didn't get to. And now we're going to really be in chatting mode. Let's chat about life, about the planner community, Also, paper, I miss you so much. I miss you, Danielle. When are you coming out with more physical stickers? Why? I need to redate my also paper calendar. I need to redate my also paper calendar with or without. Doo-doo-doo. I'm looking for a man in finance. I am not looking for a man in finance. I just remember that song that girl sang. I think it was on TikTok. Oh my god, my tea! What did I do? What did I do? Excuse me, y'all. What was it? She was looking for a guy in finance with a trust fund, 6'5", green eyes, something like that. 6'5", though. I don't know. Like, I'm tall. I am 5'11". I mean, a guy who's 6'5" would be nice. But if you are not within a foot of his height, my question is why? Like, why do you want to do that? You know? Just why? I don't understand. Don't understand why. So they're interesting. I used to date a guy who was 6'9". He could not even play basketball. You're 5'5", and he was 6'9" and couldn't play. Did he play tennis? Maybe. I feel like if you not every tall guy has to play basketball, you know. Unfortunately, that person would get teased a lot. But if you're not going to play basketball, maybe play tennis. I think tennis is a great game to play if you are tall. If you're very tall, tennis or basketball should be your game. You only did Michelle. You only dated him thinking he could play basketball? Wow. Wow. Let's go all Flavor Flav. Wow. And then when you discovered he couldn't play basketball, what then? You just destroyed the man's life. What did you do? No tennis. Not even tennis. Poor man. Poor man. What are you gonna do? I'm here again looking for dates, you guys. I think we did that last week, and we're doing it again this week because I need more stickers. I need more stickers. I need more stickers. And so since I need more stickers, I'm going to look through my stash for ancient stickers. Man, this is such a beautiful kit. This is such a beautiful kit. Who did I buy this from? Naomi Love Designs. Does she still have a sticker shop? Looking for a man in finance. Trust fund. 6'5". Blue eyes. Planetopia. Look at all these ancient kits, you guys. You were in high school at the time. You were terrible. Wait, what? You broke up with him at his game? Michelle. Ooh, how could you? This was a misfit kit or a mismatched kit. The kit wasn't working. The kit wasn't working. This is a like princessy type thing. I don't know what I was doing in 2019, 2018, 2019. Now, I liked this. Got 5 minutes, get something done. This is a good dashboard to keep in your planner. Just think of things that you can do. Do you have 5 minutes? Do you have 10 minutes? Do you have 30 minutes? Boom. And do something. I hoarded this. You can see that I'm still hoarding it. I'm going to use this sticker. So yeah, anytime you feel like you don't have enough, look through what you do have and watch all of a sudden how you have abundance. You are immediately abundant. It is awesome. It helps with gratitude too. Helps a lot with gratitude when you're like, oh, all this stuff that I don't have, and then all of a sudden I have it. All of a sudden you have it. Aaron's trash day. One thing I need to do in addition to all this is put together my emotional support sticker, my emotional support sticker book. It would be something like this. And yeah, it would be something like this that can go into any of my bags except my very tiny bag. My hubby's shorter by about 3 inches. We've been happily married for 17 years. I wear my heels anyway. See, my bro don't play. My bro don't play. He saw a woman and said, because honestly, the height at the end of the day is not something that people can choose. If it were, everybody would be tall, and then we would still face the same issues. It's not something you can choose, so it's not something that one should discriminate against. My experience, because I've dated short guys, and I had one who was confident and one who was not. And oh boy, the one who wasn't confident, he was like, you can't wear heels, you're already too tall. I said, wait, for what? What did you say? What do you mean I'm too tall? Oh yeah, women should be da 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 da. And I'm like, okay, I think we have a big difference of opinion. You don't like me, and that is okay. I don't have to like you. Goodbye. And then he's like, why did you just leave me? Why don't you call? I'm like, we went out like what, 2 or 3 times, sir? I didn't leave you. We were not together. A, we were not together. 2, you didn't like me. I don't know what you liked. It wasn't me. It definitely was not me. Oh, the days of Taekwondo. Introvert, social distancing professional. I need to put that somewhere on like my dashboard. I like tall men. I always have. My last boyfriend was 6'2". I like tall men too. There was a time when, and I don't know what happened. Maybe it was COVID. I used to wear 5-inch heels, y'all. Like going to church, 5-inch heels. Right now, I just brought my 3-inch heels home from work because the last time I tried it, I was holding onto the tables to help me walk. And these are stacked heels. These aren't pencil heels. I can't do pencil heels anymore. I used to. Like, ooh, I want to run back and find one of my heels from back in the day. That would be so much fun. But that'll be a different day, I think. That will be a different day. My God won't try that one over here. Exactly, because he is confident. He is confident. And he knows he didn't choose his height. And he saw a woman he liked. And he's like, hey, the taller the better. Boom, boom, boom. And you know what? And it has worked. But if you're a man who is insecure about your height, please, please, please don't go near a woman who's taller than you. And then if she happens to be bigger than you, that guy I'm talking about. Let's see, what year was that? Jesus. I was like a size 14. I was a size 14. I am now several sizes bigger than that. But I was a size 14 at the time. And he was like, oh, that I was too fat. The craziest thing happened. It was either the second or third date before I was like, yeah, I'm done. There was a guy who was like 2 or 3 tables over who kept trying to get my attention. And I was like, dude, you can see that I'm talking with someone right now. If you really, like, he was doing everything to get my attention. I was like, okay, I can see you. What now? What do you want me to do? You want me to get up and come over there? No, I'm not going to do that. But I just think it was funny because if you see a lady on a date, you're trying to get her attention, and it's not like, oh, there's tissue on your shoe or you have your skirt stuck in your underwear. It wasn't anything like that. It was, you're acting like, hey, I want to talk to you. I don't know why I'm laughing so much. It's just, I don't know. It's just funny. Okay, let's really do this. Let's really, really do this. I hate that I have to. I asked Danielle if she could sell the modifier in a sticker sheet that I would pay the extra. I wish she had given that as an option because I would have jumped on it very quickly. And I hope she does that for next year. But the difficulty being a small business owner is, and when you're a one-person shop, because I don't think she has any other employees anymore, is, you have to maximize your energy and what you can do. And, you can't have things too custom because either folks aren't going to buy or it's just going to be too much work. So I understand. It's just makes me sad. This is ancient. This is from Happy Planner from I don't know what. It was probably an undated planner. And then I said, I'm going to use this. So let's see how many months we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Woo. Wait, you did date a short guy. 5'10" is not short, Michelle. Wow. 5'10" is not short. How? Wow. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, well, this is what we got. "5'10" is not short. Whether a guy or a girl, isn't 5'8" like the average? I don't know if it's the average in the United States. Hey, if you say 5'10" is the average, let's see. Japan and Korea, they tend to be taller. China, not so much. India, I think India is mixed, really. I think India is pretty mixed with height. Coming over to the African continents, Nigerian men are generally average height to tall. They tend to go towards the tall section. It's really, really mixed. There's a good variety. There's really a good variety of heights, of complexions. People get so strange when they see a very, very light skinned Nigerian and they're like, oh, you must got some white in you. No, they don't have any white in them, any at all. Like people keep saying, or like black people keep saying, black people come in all shades. And I don't know why people find that so difficult to understand. I think I'm going to white out the numbers as well. There's no point in keeping them. Exactly. What one man doesn't appreciate, another will. That's it. Imagine telling me not to wear heels, but then come 2024 and 2025 and I don't wear heels anymore. But that's because I've gotten older. Because I wear fewer heels or wore fewer heels with the pandemic. Should I use this big? It's too large. But I don't want to use these colors. I'll just use this black. So when was Wednesday? The 1st? Ugh, these transparent stickers. What in the world? Y'all. Okay, cool. The 1st and the 2nd was not cut, so now I have to do it. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I dislike how the what was I saying? I dislike how the transparent stickers sometimes look when you put them down on a very white sheet. Almost looks a little dirty. I don't like that. Oh yeah. And unfortunately, I had my experience with that. Controlling, becoming abusive. There are things you don't think would happen to you, and not because, you're anything special, just because you just never imagine it. Never ever imagine it. Ah! I'm doing this and I'm already tired. Because why do I have to cut every other one? That seems lousy. A little bit lousy. Mr. Happy Planner. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh. Also paper. if I could, what I would do is, it's just too big for the fridge. I could put it on our freezer though. If I could get like a long magnet strip and put it on the back, I could put this on our freezer. Because my other option has changed. Because I bought a bigger TV, I had to take my stand that was upstairs and put it downstairs. Thank you, Jesus, that I didn't have to buy a new thing at that time because I was out. I was out of the fence. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness, nails. Nails, nails, nails. Come on. Okay. 7. 8. Why? I wonder if it's partly because these stickers are old. Because these stickers are at least 3 to 4 years old, if not more. My heyday for buying stickers and washi was 3-4 years ago. I started doing this again in what, 2017? Yeah, 2017. One of the first planners I purchased. What am I saying? 2016. It wasn't 2017. It was 2016. But I think I didn't come back to YouTube until 2018. I think. I took like a 6 or 12-year break. Oh my gosh, y'all. I didn't know it was cut. $11. Oh, thank you. 5 months worth of Happy Planner stickers for the mini colorful set of numbers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will do so. Y'all, remember what we were talking about last week when I was saying I don't understand why certain people do certain things and oops, forgot to do this part. Maybe I should go ahead and just white out all the whitey outies and then come back. Okay. Remember when people used to try to talk her out of buying more SG washi? Ah! And look at me. I have not bought washi in years. Multiple. Not 1. Not 2. It's hilarious. But I did see some washi. I went on the website yesterday, put a couple things in my cart, and then ran away. I didn't have time. What was I doing yesterday? I was getting my eyebrows done. I was getting my eyebrows done, and I was going to do my hair. I was going to color my hair and cover up grays. But my eyebrows, I got one of those long-term eyebrow thingies. And my thought was that, okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do my hair and, show up at work with like a new look. Yo, the price of the hair took that out of my wheelhouse like immediately. Almost $200 to cover up my gray hair. And I said, thanks. It's been nice knowing you. The hair will be fine. Let's embrace the grays. That's what I told myself. So, almost every time when I think of, oh, I want to buy this washi, I want to buy that washi, I think of, oh, first of all, I have all these washis. And then secondly, all the other stuff that I need to do with money, comes back to me, which is the good thing about writing it down, because you tell yourself, um, you know, you think, oh, this is pretty, this is pretty, this is pretty. I put a couple things in my cart, and I think it's like a total of like 40, $50. But I need, let me look at it again. Because that's also the thing that has stopped me from buying some things. I need to buy, let's see. I need some, so my water softener, I need to do some things with that. So I need a plumber, and I have a couple plumbing projects around the house, and I need $1,000 for that. Then there's some stuff for my car, and I think right now I'm budgeting about $600 for that. Then there's my home warranty, there's my tax filing, I need to buy uniforms, and then there's my cell phone, which, that one is like a need. There was a couple of weeks ago, my phone was just randomly going off. First of all, the sound wasn't working, and then it'll go off. And I was like, what is happening to me? So there's a cell phone. I need about, I think I wrote down 750, but my initial estimate was like a G. 1G, y'all. Because the last time I bought a really nice smartphone for myself that I liked, it was about a G. It was my Nokia E90. Okay, so I put $700 here for it. Yeah. Yeah. $700. Dollars. Wait, why'd you delete the comment? Don't delete it. Why'd you delete it? So there's $700. There's also stuff for TJ. Like we need, there is camp. There's summer camp. Woohoo. And then there are the sports. The kid wants the sports, The sports are not cheap. You have to buy uniforms for the sports. You've got to buy shoes. Then you got to buy snacks. Then there are the registration fees. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. So every time I want to buy washi, I remember those things, and then I am unable to do that. So what I do need to do is, let me go look at the cart and see all the things that I really, 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 really wanted, and I will put that money into savings. That is what I need to do. Oh, so before Michelle rudely interrupted me, what is happening with the chat? I'm not seeing. You just had to what in disbelief of the hair coloring cost? Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Yes. The second place I went to, they said it was, and both of them were full service salons, but they were like, "Ooh, you need to come at 7 o'clock this morning, and it's $250." I said, "You know what? I'm sorry, I didn't budget appropriately this month. I'll have to do it next month." Yep. And I started asking myself, I said, wait a second, I thought the reason I came to do locks was because it was cheaper, because you don't do a retwist. I don't retwist every month. I retwist every like 3 months. Yeah, I used to do it on an 8-week cycle and I extended it because I like the look of it when it's not retwisted. That's the look I prefer. Like when it's a brand new, fresh retwist, I don't like that look because you can see scalp, which is strange. But yeah, that's not the look I like. I prefer when you've had the locks for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, like a month, and you started having some more regrowth. That's the look that I prefer. And of course, everybody has their preference, but that's just my personal thing. So I like to keep my locks for 2, 3 months. One time last year, I kept it for 4 months before I retwisted. If we calculate though, and say, so $250, 250 over 4 months is 16 weeks. Let's do 3 months, 12 weeks. $20, $21 a week. I don't know. I'm still, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it looks cheap, but it's $20 every single week. Part of the reason I went to locks is because I wanted to reduce that cost. I'm already paying $30 for Joshua's haircut, you know? I don't want to. Maybe I should go back to cutting his hair myself. I did that like twice or so during the pandemic. It wasn't bad. It was not bad. Yeah, the cost of personal care services has increased a lot since the pandemic. True. Everything in general, but at least the price of remember when eggs were $11? I remember when eggs were $11, and I think I had a video on that when I went to Sam's, and a box of, it wasn't 12, it was 18 eggs was $11, and I was like, whoa, I used to buy you for $5 to $7. When did you become 11? But that price has come down now, you know. 31. Do we have 31 days in January? Yes, we do. 30 days had September, April, June, and November. All the rest of 31. Oh, y'all, I didn't do what I said I would, which is I wanted to go and what did you say? Oh, man. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? I need glue. What I was going to do was go through and was take this somewhere to get it coiled. I think I can still do that. I have a couple things to do today, including but not limited to. Let's write my today list. Where is the planner? I want to use a different sheet today. Let's use a yellow sheet. Feels like a happy. It's not a particularly bright day outside. No, let's use the green one. You used to pay $50 for nails. Now the same styles are $90, so you started wearing press-ons. I mean, folks in the service industry are going to price themselves out of customers. I started before I went to do locks or before I locked my hair, I started doing my own twists with hair. Mm. How long have we been on? What time is it? 10:33. Yeah, I gotta go. I wanted to use a green sheet. How did you get in here? An edge up is $20. My God. You tried to do 3 months between reties. You're back to 2 months. Your hair is so fine that it's frizzy on the first. Really? Oh. See, I wonder if I had fine hair, I would probably just twist it and not lock it. Like do twists and then twist outs and twist it back. Um, Me personally, I was just done with anything for my hair. We were supposed to have this live at 7:30. I didn't come on until 9. So we will record it here. And my priorities of the day. I didn't sleep long today. I've already had 1 bottle of water. And then I've had about, I don't know, 18 ounces of tea. There is water in there. What do I need to buy? I need eggs, bacon. I was going to buy these silicone muffin cups. Muffin cups. Because it's easier to peel off. I need to make, what's today? 1/4. Let's put the date. 1/4/25. Muffin cups. We need Baby Bell cheese. Need to start thinking of lunches because school starts next week. The kiddo goes back to school next week. Baby Bell cheese. And we need mini cucumbers. Let's write that here. Mini cukes. Mini cukes. I need to do a return. And I need to pay the pest control. Pay pest control. And then let's say by noon, because it's 10:36 now, so 11 o'clock. By noon, we should be at the Amazon returns place. We also need to do some cooking. I already brought out the stew from the fridge. I need to buy some chicken. I'm making a zucchini stir fry, egg cups or egg muffins. Zucchini stir fry egg muffins. The zucchini stir fry will have chicken in it and egg muffins. And then boil some rice, fry plantain, Baby Bell cheese, chicken. What else is on the list? Did I write carrots? Carrots and mini cucumbers. I need celery as well. Celery. And that's all I can think of right now. We already have water. We have almond milk. Kombucha. Maybe. And like I said, it's that time of year to start thinking of hot lunches. I'm not really a hot lunch gal. We bought some oatmeal a couple days ago so that we could do a hot breakfast so that at least, he sets out with a hot meal in his stomach. Prior to now, I was giving him hot cocoa and eggs and bacon and sausage and, trying to get the protein up because the relationship between protein and fiber and maintaining health is really, really close. So I'm trying to do better. I'm not trying. I'm working on doing better with that. Oh wait, you thought about that? after you had started, but you're trying to avoid the manipulation. Yeah. See, you've done a year. Congratulations. I remember all my planning was school, faith, and hanging out. Now I have to. Michelle, he said, now I have to pretend to be a responsible adult, bills, work, errands, kid stuff. It's so much. It's so much. I think, I don't know if I told you guys, I got into pickleball. And now this week, I have been off of the pickleball. I need to get back on the pickleball. The kiddo needs to do, but now that I've done my eyebrows, they said you can't do any workouts for 48 hours. So there goes pickleball. What else do we have to do? I said pay pest control. I'm going to write the list of stuff that I need to cook on the back. We're cooking this week. This is the meal planning. I need to cook beans at some point. And I need to make or buy moi moi. What am I doing? Zucchini stir fry. So this is one. How do you spell zucchini? Is it 2 C's or 2 N's? You know what? Zucchini stir fry. Zucchini stir fry, zucchini stir fry, zucchini stir fry. If I julienne the zucchini, I can make it like a pasta? If I julienne the zucchini, I could make it like a pasta. Consider julienne, I'm going to write. Because if I cube it, it's not going to... Consider julienne. Consider julienning the zucchini. Julienning. Is that a word? Consider julienning. And then I'm going to have cubed chicken. Did I write chicken on the list? I did. I'm going to have cubed chicken. I don't think I should do more than 2 things, just so that I'm not overly extending myself. But the chicken has to be cooked before the zucchini. And then chicken. Chicken. Zucchini stir fry with chicken. Oh, man. I wonder if I julienne some carrots. I don't know. Carrots would be difficult to julienne. I don't think I've seen that in like a pack. And I don't want to. I don't have the long carrots to do the julienning myself. And then we have some pasta. So we'll do the zucchini, the chicken, and pasta. Chicken, season and cube. And then I have some gluten-free pasta. And I already have my sauce. I have gluten-free pasta. So that's one. And then I need to fry plantain. Fried plantain. And I think I will leave it at that because frying plantain is a multi-step process. I have like 5 fingers of plantain that I need to fry. And my frying pan can probably take 1.5. So it'll be 3 batches. So that's a long time. And then the zucchini stir fry, but the chicken has to be cooked first. And then the zucchini and the pasta will be cooked together. And then you add that. But then I also want to make these bacon egg bites. I think that'll be for tomorrow. I think that's what I should do tomorrow. Tomorrow we've got church. We have church tomorrow and at 8. And we've got church, buy gas. the things that I normally do on Sundays: church, buy gas, wash the car, and then do some form of cooking. But now that we're doing church at 8, Sam's won't be open until 10. I have to look at that. When does Sam's open? Ah! What is happening? This is too thick. I need to take a few pages out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What? And do I prefer sweet or savory plantains? Sweet. I prefer sweet. I don't do the savory plantains. Hello, pumpkin. I think we'll take out a few of these as well. This one has 3. Let's take one sheet out. And then what else? Just a few sheets here, a few sheets here. This is fine. Maybe we take out a few of these. Yeah, let's take these out. La, ti, do, re, mi, fa, si, la. La, si, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la. And the harmonic minor. So, that's the harmonic minor. Something I learned in music class when I was a couple of years older than you. Okay, I'm making tacos for dinner tomorrow, so I will have enough for me for Monday since I want to lose weight. I'm not making tacos. Ooh. I have all the ingredients for tacos except the lettuce boats. When I make tacos, I usually make it in lettuce cups. In lettuce. So like the taco filling inside lettuce. Yeah, it's been a while since we did that. We should do that. Let us add it to the meal plan. Oh, I already told you to put it on the list. Cabbage. We don't use see, you wanted cabbage and sausage. No, I don't want sausage. That's how I make it. Sorry, y'all. I'm having a conversation with the young man over here. Okay, fine. But I thought it was cabbage. I forgot it was lettuce. I make a fried cabbage with sausage. Oh, that sausage. Oh. You loved it. I know, because I like that sausage. And I like cabbage. I thought, because I forgot that the cabbage was with that other thing. Okay. Not the lettuce taco. Lettuce tacos. Cabbage and sausage. So, yeah. We don't have cabbage on the list. And then we don't have the lettuce boats. Well, that's it. We have all the other ingredients for tacos. I'll see if we have sausage. I'm not sure we have sausage. Did you eat your sausage downstairs? Yeah. The sausage patty? No. Hmm? I don't know, sweetheart. Oh, well, this is the end of the live, y'all. I appreciate you all joining me. It's now time for me to go do some mama things. Bye. Bye. See you next week. We'll see you sometime next week. La, ti, do, re, mi, fa, si, la.